Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a layout for Traci Reed Designs, and it is Mix It Up Monday. And so we are playing with the Over the Moon collection and pairing it with Smitten. So they're both sort of February love kind of based collections. And so that's what the design team will be playing with today. So you can check out in the description box below. I have a link to Traci's channel or Traci's blog where you can see lots of inspiration using these two collections together. There'll be plenty of projects to give you some ideas on how you can coordinate these two different collections together. So to start my page, I did do a little bit of work off camera just because I knew this was going to take a little while and it's a repetitive process, so I didn't want to show the whole thing on camera. I am starting out with a piece of white cardstock. I do have a piece of light sort of blue-green that's kind of matches the color in the Smitten collection that I will frame this layout with as well. And what I did is I took a mix of pattern papers from both the Smitten and the Over the Moon collection. So if you look at what I have here, the blue, the red, and the solid reds, the solid 2 and the red polka dot are all from the Over the Moon collection, and so then the stripe, the heart, this check, those are all from the Smitten. So I've mixed the two together, and I went ahead and took my banner punch, and I took my pattern papers, and I went ahead and created banners, and then I'm layering them up on the bottom of my page. And to the top of my page, I took just a stamp. It's just a textured sort of leather type texture stamp, and I took some speckled egg distress oxide ink. So I took this color here, as well as some distress oxide and speckled egg spray to just add some splatters. And I just did some stamping on the top because I'm not going to have this go through the whole page. That would be really, really busy. And so I wanted to have something on the top. My two photos that I'm going to scrapbook today are one of my kittens, or cats, because he's way past the kitten stage. This is our cat, Shadow, enjoying the sun, which I'm going to be titling it Soak Up the Sun, because he loves to go out on the patio and lay in the sun. He's a black cat, so he loves to absorb all the heat. And I'm going to back each of these photos with this this pattern paper from, I lost my words, the pattern paper from the Smitten collection. This is one of the Traveler's Notebook or the TN papers. And so I'm going to back my photos off camera with that. And so what I thought I would do is just show you, I'm going to start it and then I'm going to go off camera and back my photo and finish this last row. But I thought I would at least start it on camera so that you could see what it is that I was doing. Really, really simple. There is no real trick to this. I am basically just taking my banners and I am lining them up on the edge, and then they do overlap. I am adding a little bit of bend to the paper, and I'm just lining them up, and they're going to go across. Basically, my plan is to then have my photo sit sort of on top of the line that'll be created by these banners. So these will be the bottom of the page, and then I'll have some more stuff up top. So what I'm going to do is, excuse me, I am going to go ahead and get these stuck all the way across my page, like I said. And so once I get that done, I will also add my background cardstock to my layout as well and mat my photos so that when I come back, we will play with the embellishments that I've pulled for this page. And again, it'll be a mixture of embellishments from both the Over the Moon and Smitten. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, and then when I come back, we'll finish putting the layout together. Okay, we are back, and I did add a piece of washi in silver across the top because I just needed a band of something at the top to put my photos on. My photos are now matted and down, so I have pulled and put together a few embellishment clusters that I'm going to place around the page. So we are going to start with those, and I will lay everything out and then go off camera and glue everything down. So really simple. I will pop a few of these different pieces up on some foam to give some dimension, because again, I'm only playing with paper. I am probably going to pull in a few enamel dots again to just give me a bit of texture, and so you can look for those when I come back, or I'll try to come back and put those on the layout, I guess I should say. So that will be the plan, and I'm just going to add, that's going to go somewhere along there. And then I have one of these little fabric, excuse me, glitter fabric little hearts. These ones happen to be in white, and I'm thinking I'm probably going to stick that somewhere in here. I am thinking. So that cluster will be something like that. And then I have a second cluster that I'm going to put over here. And the only thing I'm looking to do with my clusters is really just have a good mix of the embellishments from both collections, because we are mixing it up and playing with both collections. I want to make sure that my clusters have a good representation of both, and so that is basically all I'm doing, is just going ahead and adding my embellishments in and amongst my layers here. And I just want to add a little bit of something around the page. So I'm not sure whether I want this one up here or down here. Good question. I might switch and move this one over here somewhere. And I like actually this one up here, I think. So again, I will pop up some of these on some fun foam to give me some dimension. And then, excuse me, and then we will have this layout just about done. So I have my title, and I also took some of the solid pattern papers that I had for these two collections. I want to say that the pink one was actually from Smitten, and then the blue one again was from Over the Moon. So I've gone ahead with my dies and die cut my title. So pretty straightforward. I just die cut my title, and then I did multiple layers. So I did 3 layers of white, and then I did the colored paper on top, so that now I get some dimension on my title, so they're not flat alphas. So I do like to do that when I'm die cutting my own letters. I like to add a few layers so that it does pop up off the page. So that was what I was going for. So I'm just going to get my title put down here, and I decided to go with just a fun, whimsical font as well. So there's kind of like a mix of upper and lowercase in this particular font, and I thought it was just really fun, especially because this page isn't meant to be serious or anything like that. It's not even truly love themed. It's really just a fun, just a little sort of everyday photo of my cat enjoying himself in the sun. And so I thought sort of a fun, whimsical title and sort of font was kind of fun for this page. And then last but not least, I thought once my title is down, I thought I would go ahead and do a cluster up here. at the top of the page, just for a little something different. I don't do a lot of embellishing with like 3 up here, and then because I had all this down here, this is a pretty busy page. There's a lot going on this one, for sure. So I thought this might be kind of fun to have another little embellishment cluster up here at the top. And I do kind of like that. I think it is really cute. So again, I'm going to do some popping up of some of the florals again to give that dimension. The little puffy hearts also help. And then I think what I'm going to do when I come back is maybe just add in some enamel dots or some puffy stickers. So I'm going to go ahead and get this glued down, and I'll be right back. Everything is glued down now with my clusters, and I did come in and I did add a puffy heart to each one of my clusters, and I did start adding some enamel dots. That is going to be the finishing touch for this page. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish up the enamel dots with this top cluster, and then we are going to call this one done. And I just have one enamel dot in 3 different colors. Just again gives me a different texture, and we are going to call this one done. So still photos will be coming up right after this, and I will have, like I said, in the description box, a link to Traci's blog so that you can check out other design team projects with the Over the Moon and Smitten collection. So with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.